Hello everyone. Today in this class we are going to learn about what exactly a square is and what is a square root, as well as we will learn how to find the square roots. When we talk about a square, a number multiplied by itself. Let's say I want to find the square of 5. I have to find this square. Number multiplied by itself. The result which I get, it will be known as the square of that number. Same in any other case, 7 into 7, 49. So that's what exactly will be square. So in this case, 25 is a square of 5 and 5 is a square root of 25. So what exactly square root is? The number, let's say I want to find the square root of 25 now. Okay, so it will be that number whose square is 25 and exactly the number is 5 here. So when you want to find the square of any number, then you just have to multiply with the number itself. Okay, now I am going to tell you some small techniques, short techniques, how to find the square of 25 to 75 and 76 to 125. We will learn this in two ways. 1 to 25 we can remember this, the square root square. Let's talk about how to find the square of 25 to 75. We can pick any number. 43, first example, let's say. Only two steps, that's it. We have a number 25 and a number 50. Difference with 25, that will be 18, and square of the difference with 50. So square, first of all, what is the difference with 50? 7. Its square 49. That is the square of 43. Simple steps, I'll repeat. 43 square we have to go to know, and this is under 25 to 75. So we are talking about this. Only two steps. One, first of all, find the difference with 25. Write the number as it is, 18. Then find the difference with 50 and square it. Difference with 50 is 7. We have squared this, 49. So this square that should always be in two digits. What I am saying, let's understand with one more example. So let's say I am having some other example. 62, let's say. I have to find the square of 62. So first of all, again two steps, difference with 25. So their difference will be 37. Write the number as it is. And then difference with 50, 12. It's a square, 144. But I told you that it should be of two digits. So I'll place it like this. Now the 7 and 1 will be added. 3, 8. 4 will be the square of 62. In the same way, you can find the square from 25 to 75 of any number with this method only. Okay, now if the square is, first of all, when this square we got was 2 digit, then the square we got was 3 digit. If square is 1 digit, we can take one example for this. Let's say 49. Okay, so 49 square we have to find. First of all, difference with 25, write this as it is. So difference with 25 is 24. Now difference with 50, 1, it's a square, 1. But as I told you, it should be of two digits. So we will write it as 0, 1. And that's the square of 49. You can check this as well. Okay, now that's about square. Now we'll learn how to find the square of 76 to 125. Now we'll learn how to find the square of a number between 76 to 125. This is also simple, very easy. We can pick some examples. So 104, 96, and let's say 92, 112. Alright, I hope that we will be able to understand all the examples with this only, and we can take one more, 98 as well. Okay, 104. First of all, write the number whose square we have to find, 104. Now check the difference with 100, only 100 this time. In the previous case, when we were going to find out the square of 25 to 75, then we had to find the difference first of all with 50, first of all with 25, then with 50. But in this case, we have to find the difference with 100 only. That's it. So what is the difference with 100? 4. First of all, add this. You get 108, square the difference, 16. That's it. Let's say we have a number 96. Difference with 100. This time it is minus 4. Difference with 100 will be minus 4 this time. So we'll subtract minus 4. It will give us 92. What is the square of 4? Minus 4. Its square will be positive only. That's it. Let's talk about 92. 92 has a difference with 100 as minus 8. Okay, so we are going to just subtract minus 8 in this. We get 84. Now square of minus 8, 64. That's it. Let's talk about 112 then. Difference with 100 is plus 12. And its square is 144. Alright? So, same, first step, add the numbers, you get 124. Now, just put this 144 after this. But now this is 3 digit, so we'll be doing the same thing now. This one will be here and then 44. So it will be 12544. Okay? And let's say if you get one digit, in this example we are going to get the square will be one digit. So how we are going to do? 98 has a difference of minus 2 with 100. 96. And then minus 2 square is plus 4. Now this 4 is only one digit, so we are going to write this as 04. So that's how we can find the squares of number with 25 to 125 in just one step. Alright, so it's very easy, and I hope this you are able to understand this. Now we are going to check what exactly is square root and how to find it. Okay. Now we are going to learn about how to find square roots. For that we have two methods which we are going to discuss in this class. Repeated subtraction method and prime factorization method. Let's have an idea about this method first of all. In this method, I will take one example and then with the example I will try to make you understand. Let's find out the square root of 25. First of all, write the numbers and then subtract odd numbers from it one by one. Alright, starting from 1. So first of all I will subtract 1. I will get 24. Now this 24 I will write here. And I will subtract the next odd number. After 1 I have next odd number 3. 21 I get. 21 I will write here. Next odd number I will subtract 5. I get 16. 16 I will write here. Next odd number I will subtract 7. I get 9. 9 I will write here. Next odd number I will subtract 9. I get 0. If I reach on 0, that means this is a perfect square number. If I reach on 0, okay? And what will be square root of it? Count the number of steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps are involved. So 5 is the square root of 25. The number of steps involved will be the square root of 25. Now student, if you will see, Now we have to count this step, we have to subtract the odd numbers from it. So if we are going to find, let's suppose we are going to find the square root of such big number, okay, whose square rooted, let's say 30, 40 or something, then you are going to count 30, 40 steps. So that will be a huge method, massive method, okay. So that's why we don't prefer this method. Which method we prefer? Prime factorization method. What exactly prime factorization method? So first of all, try to understand what exactly factorization. Factorization means when you write a number as a product of two numbers. For example, I have a number 6. For example, I can write it as 1 into 6, okay, as well as I can write it as 2 into 3 as well. If I talk about this will be known as only factorization. I am writing a number as a multiplication, as a product of two numbers. That's only factorization. But when the two numbers whose product I am writing, if the both number, or let's say I have more numbers, this is example of 6 only, if I go for bigger number, then there will be so many factors of it. So if all the factors here are prime numbers, then it will be known as prime factorization. So in this example, when I am writing 6 is equals to 2 into 3, 2 is prime number, 3 is also prime number. So that will be known as prime factorization method. So that same method we are going to use how to find square root of a given number. Okay, so let's take one first of all small example, 36. We have to do the prime factorization. How to do it? Draw a line. First of all, divide with the smallest prime number possible. Even number, we can divide with 2 and write the quotient here. Then again I can divide with 2, write the quotient here. I can divide with 3 now, I can divide with 3. My target is to reach at 1 at the end. Now 36, I can write as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay. Now I have to make groups here of a pair. Okay. Factors I am having, so I have to make pairs of 2 factors. So 2 into 2, 3 into 3, other pair. Now if I want to find the square root of 36, that's how, this is the radical sign I use to denote the square root. Okay. So if I want to find the square root of this, then what I have to do? Of this pair, I have to take only one factor. And from this pair as well, I have to pick one more factor. So this multiplication gives me the square root of given number 36. So square root of 36 is 6. Alright. Now let's take one more example over this. We have to find the square root of 1225. Okay, now we are going to follow the same procedure. So we'll do the prime factorization. Now this is an odd number and ending with 5. So we can divide this with 5. 5 is also a prime number. 245 will be quotient. We can again divide with 5. Now it will be 49. Now 49 is divisible by 7 and 7 is divisible by 7. We have reached on 1. That's what our target is. So 1225 I can write as 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. Again I have to make pairs, and when I am going to find the square root, I have to take one pair, 5, and from this also 1. 7 into 5 gives me 35. So 35 is the required answer. Alright. As well as the students, one more technique I will tell you. If you want to find the square, I am telling you the technique of a square, of finding a square. If you want to find the square of any given number who is ending with 5, okay. For example, let's say this example only 35, and let's say 45, 15. Alright. So I will tell you these 3, so you can recollect the information for all the other. You have to do what? Just multiply this first digit with the next digit. So 3 is having next digit as 4. 3 into 4, 12, and 5 square, 25. 4 is here. Next number 5. 4 into 5, 20 and 25. 1. Next digit 2. 1 into 2 will give us 2. 5 square 25. That's how you can find a square of any number who is ending with 5. So you can check your answer here. 35 square is 1225 as well. Alright. Thank you for watching this video.